guys, it's Chris Garcia. So I completely forgot to bring the SD card with me. I had the camera and everything, so I'm gonna have to use my phone. So talk about, using what you got. So I wanted to show you guys really quick. I finally got a car. I'm sorry about the last depressing video that I made about, losing the 4Runner and explaining how I felt, but I had to do it just to show everybody, you're not alone if you're going through something really bad. But anyway, I'm here with Toby. Toby, come. It's a little windy, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to speak as loudly as possible and try to block off the wind with my hand. However, I wanted to show you guys around really quick. So it's a 2016 Toyota RAV4 XLE. Who is that? Toby. It's perfect for the dogs. That's so nice. So a quick recap for those of you guys that don't know. I had lost the 4Runner and didn't have a vehicle for about 2 months now, and it's pretty much sucked because I just didn't have my own vehicle to get to work. So my fiance and I had to share. It's been working out perfectly fine, but I finally got my own vehicle and I couldn't be any more grateful, and it just helps me appreciate just having my own vehicle a lot more, so that way I can finally do more content. So the way that I was able to get into a vehicle, thank God, with the help of our friend Megan, who has a dad that works at a used Hyundai dealership in Houston. And it's a pretty crazy story because we were pretty set on picking up it was a 2015 Subaru Crosstrek, and it was in yellow. And I was actually pretty excited to even start recording, making videos with a Subaru, because I've never had one. And the fact that it was yellow is crazy enough because I would have never imagined myself in a yellow car. But I actually really wanted it because, yellow's not a bad color to drive around in. But the fact that they only made 1,000 of those 2015 Crosstrek XVs just kind of made me fall in love with it a lot more. I don't know, it's just having something that's so rare, you don't see a lot. That's just something that speaks to me a lot. And just so you guys know, I'm gonna suck at talking right now, but this is kind of why I'm doing this, so that way I can grow and get better at it. So if the story sucks in the way I say it or how I sound, I'm sorry. That's just how it's gonna be for now. On camera, when I'm talking to somebody, maybe it's more normal. But anyway, so we pretty much signed off, and I had requested Friday off to go pick up the Subaru. But after I got off of work, Thursday, I got a call from Megan's dad. Once again, the guy that was helping us out, he told me that it was having major electrical issues and that they couldn't really get it fixed. So already it was so gut-wrenching, and I was like really, I'm sitting there man, you just kind of feel like all the bad things are just happening to you. But at the same time, I'm telling myself it's perfectly fine, because maybe, of course, there's something better. And it turns out there was something better. And the reason we got the RAV4 is because, dude, it suits our needs for the dogs traveling. And me, since I love to drive a lot, dude, I waste so much gas. We've been using and abusing Karina's car, and I feel so bad for it. But we want to keep her mileage on her car low. But as for me, thank God it's a Toyota, because I can add all the miles that I want whenever we go on road trips and just do everything. But really, like I said, since I love to drive a lot, it's part of the reason why it hurt so much not having my own vehicle. I was like, man, I need my own. I want my own. And so finally I have it. But seriously, I couldn't be any more happier, because after I knew I wasn't gonna get the Subaru. He told me, you know, there's a Ford Fusion, and I cringed at that. I'm like, oh, Ford Fusion. And so, you know, it's Thursday, and oh no, I'm sorry. So Friday morning, he texted. Okay, no. So yeah, that same Thursday, he was like, you know, if we get something over the weekend, I'll give you a text, and you're gonna be the first one to know before anybody else. And so I was just like, well, all right, that's fine, you know. I mean, you know, so I told Karina about it when I picked her up, and she was just like devastated too, you know. She just already feels like all these bad things are already happening to us. But luckily, Friday morning, he gives me a call and says that he has a vehicle that's perfect for what we need, perfect for traveling, for our dogs, and overall, seriously, it's just gonna suit our lifestyle right now. And he sent me photos of, thank God, this 2016 RAV4, and I was like, yes, just give it to me. And I have to let you guys know, gray is not really a color that I like, but that doesn't even matter at this point. Obviously, it's about just being able to have my own car and just learning to be thankful and appreciate the things that we get and what we have. And so that is the main thing about this video, is, you know, just appreciate what you have, because man, once you don't have it, it's just like, well, what's harder? Is it harder to have a vehicle or to not? So whatever it is you have, just enjoy it and thank God that you can get to where you need to. Hopefully it's not so windy on your guys' end, but whatever content that I'm going to be putting out on the RAV4 is going to be for people who may want to buy a RAV4 in the future. So I'm going to do whatever I can to help you guys out. So the next video that I am going to be posting up is changing out the interior lights, because look how ugly these lights are. Like, I can't handle that. It's almost like looking at your teeth and knowing that they're yellow, and you're just gonna let them stay yellow. That's just something that popped in my mind. That's the first thing that I thought. So anyway, yeah, next video, we're changing out those interior lights. I have the other dogs right now because I didn't want it to be all crazy, but I took the calm one for now. And I didn't want to get any other dog hair by having Ivy in here, but that's another thing I'm going to be sharing later on, is the dog interior cover that I bought on Amazon. So that's going to be for yet another video, I believe, besides the interior lighting upgrade. But I fell in love with this 4Runner too, because the moment you told me it had a sunroof, I was like, yep, dude, it's like quite literally perfect. But I love that it gets good gas mileage, and I'm sorry, I'm a sissy and a sucker for good gas mileage. And that's just the reason for that is obviously because, like I said, right now I love driving a lot, so having good gas mileage is something that matters to me most, especially right now that I don't have a lot of money to spend on gas. But yeah, so I'm gonna be posting a lot of RAV4 content in the future for you guys. But like I said, the next RAV4 video is gonna be changing out the interior lights and showing anybody who doesn't know how to do it, how to do it. Because I had recently seen on YouTube, you know, some of the videos are from like a few years ago, and I'm not saying that those videos are bad, but I mean, for me personally, and I don't know if others share the same feeling, but you know, you kind of want to see something that's more like around our time now, especially because the way they filmed things years ago is a little different how we do it now. So one of my favorite features, really quick, about this RAV4 is this thing. So now whenever I go get groceries, I get to be that parent who's just, that thing just lifts up. It's so cool. It's one of those little things that just makes me happy. But anyway, I'm trying to make sure I get everything across right now, but the whole point too is I got a car now and we're gonna be able to do things. Yeah. No, okay. All right. What else? So before I end the video, I want to thank Doug Serbrook, who helped us out at Hyundai Steely Group, is what it's called. I think that's about it for now, but I will be seeing you guys in a lot of future videos, so look forward to it. And if you guys have any feedback that you want to give me on how I can improve on any future videos, and if you have any ideas of things that you want to see, let me know, comment down below. But that's pretty much it. I gotta get going. I have a lot of things to do. It's the weekend and I gotta stay busy, and yep. You love it? I think it's perfect.